We're here with Jake Hoot. Dude, you blew me away tonight. Nadine, the one you had, I want to talk to you about first, the kids one, about the job. Tell me a little bit about that song, and this is what brought it. I'm a dad. I got a 6-year-old and a 7-year-old, 5 and 7-year-old. I'm jumping the gun. 5 and 7. Tell me just about that song, how it came, and just kind of being a dad, man. What brought you on, or what's the best thing about being a dad?
Oh man, that's a tough one. Yeah, the song came from, literally just being a dad and the experiences and the time and the sleepless nights that go into that. The song's called Best Job I Ever Had because it literally is the best job, But the best part of being a dad, I think, is watching your child grow and watching all the stages that they go through, and it's heartbreaking because it's like, man, I miss them at when they were before they could walk. Well, then I miss them when they could just crawl. Well, then I miss them when they were in diapers. But with every stage, they learn, they grow, and you just develop. Your relationship continues to develop and just get better and better. And I'll start crying if I get too deep into it. But just being a dad is there's nothing better in my opinion.
I know how it is. I'm turning 40 this year, and I'm seeing how everything's going with the kids. I'm kind of like, I'm having a little bit of trouble getting a little older because I don't want to miss that. Like the stages, like you're saying, they're at, and I know now we're into the video games, and I miss the Mickey Mouse and the everything else, man. Like the Mickey Mouse Playhouse, and now there's all the other TV shows we're watching, like the grown-up shows, and I'm like, man, we gotta have that back. But all right, let's rewind to a couple nights ago. You got to do something really cool, and I was kind of following you leading up to it because you were in Madison, and you got to open up for Alabama. Tell me about that night the other night.
Oh man, I don't think it gets any better than opening up for Alabama. Honestly, we got the offer, a couple weeks ago, and my wife had a cruise plan prior to, and we docked the same day that we were supposed to open. So I said we can make it work. So my band drove up, but flights kept getting delayed that day of, and I finally found one direct flight from Orlando to Madison and literally walked into the arena with 10 minutes before I was supposed to take the stage. And so I had to change shirts, fluff my beard, get all pretty or whatever in 10 minutes, and then walk out there. And so it was a very stressful day, but playing on that stage, singing to the crowd, singing with the crowd, and then we got a standing ovation, and I think, it made me cry because I was just like, those moments don't happen every day. Standing ovations, but also thinking, a couple hours ago I wasn't even going to be here, and then here I am standing on a stage right before a legendary band is about to take the stage. It just doesn't get any better than that. In Wisconsin, I'd always wanted to play there, and to get to do that as my first show.
They love their beer.
That's right. And I love Wisconsin, and so it was a special moment.
That's cool, man. I was really proud of you when I saw that, and I was really happy for you, and that's why I want to ask you about that moment. I knew it was probably a moment in your career, man. So I talked a little bit about Nadine, but that song blew me away tonight. A 2-hour conversation with a lady, man, and this song come out of it. You played it on the Opry. Have you recorded it yet, or you have plans in 2022 for anything?
Yeah, so we recorded it and released it last year. It's done okay. We did a music video and kind of released that, on the DL or whatever with my brother and his wife that acted as Nadine and Hack. But yeah, it was just a really special thing that, as a songwriter, you hope that you can write something that people resonate with and that touches people in whatever way it is, happy, sad, whatever. And that song it's really impacted so many people beyond anything I ever thought it could do. And so it's amazing how a 2-hour conversation turns into a song that I'm singing in South Barrington, I guess, Illinois, right outside. Yeah, and the Opry and anywhere. And that people all around, the U.S. are being able to resonate and connect with that. And so it's just special. So thank you for listening to it.
Yeah, it was awesome. I was telling Lainey when I was just talking to her reaction during that song was really cool, because that's why I love these songwriters rounds, because a lot of the other writers have never heard these songs yet before, and to see their reaction to another song just blows me away. She was getting choked up, during that song. And that's why I loved watching that reaction. It was getting me as well. Just as further as you went into that song, it's like I was putting myself in the story. And that's when I see that, that's why I'm a huge fan of people who paint pictures with their lyrics and their stories. And you can do that really well, man. I love that. And you just made a huge fan for life. Because tonight you blew me away, and I cannot wait to see what you do in 2022. And I can't wait till you come back to this area. So before we wrap up, though, my my sponsor, Poddex. I got to actually pull a card. The wife pulled a card earlier. So, and this kind of goes along with maybe a little dad joke. I don't know. If you were out to dinner with no cash, what would you do or say to get the bill paid?
Oh gosh. I think I would make as light of a joke of it as I could. Try to throw some of that Southern charm on it. I would be offering to wash dishes. Everything else, I know there's a lot of people that go, hey, we dine and dash. But if you're looking at me right now, there's no way I'm dining there's no way I'm dashing anywhere too fast. So my luck, I would trip, and then everybody would be on top of me. So I would probably offer to wash dishes, carry something heavy, and apologize profusely.
I hear you. Y'all, Jake Hoot, if you don't know this man's music, go download it, stream it anywhere you can. Follow him on all his socials. You're going to be hearing this name a lot more coming very soon. So thank you again for everything, dude. And, dude, tonight was awesome. Thank you.